Hello, friends. I think every teacher enters the classroom with the same hope to make a difference in the lives of their students. But teaching, real teaching, is complex. From the outside, it all looks so simple, but you know that on the inside, it's hundreds of micro decisions, all made in real time. Which questions to ask, when to pause, how long to respond to a student's hesitation so that they don't give up, how to keep the whole class engaged and moving forward. And while theory matters, most teachers don't need another model, and they certainly don't need more paperwork. What they need is clarity, a way to see and share the craft of teaching. And that's why I created the Praxis Deck. The Praxis Deck is a practical toolkit for pedagogy. It focuses on the how of teaching, the strategies, the routines, the moves and phrases that bring a lesson to life and keep it engaged. Where the Learning Deck defines principles of great teaching and learning, and which provides a shared language and a common approach, the Praxis Deck is its natural companion, digging deeper, turning those principles into good practice. At its heart are strategies that teachers use every day, routines that anchor learning, starters that spark some energy, checks for understanding, and ways of giving feedback and techniques that build rapport and a sense of belonging. Each card is concise, visual, and immediately usable. Pick one up and you'll see what it looks like in practice, why it matters, and how to use it. Simple, practical, impactful. But the Praxis Deck is more than a box of teaching tips. It's a conversation tool, because practice is often invisible even to the teachers themselves. In coaching conversations, it shifts the dialogue from abstract to concrete. So instead of saying your lesson needs more pace, a coach might pull out a Praxis card and say, which of these strategies might help you set the tone at the start of a lesson? That simple move takes the pressure off personality. It puts the focus on a practice, and that practice is on the table between them, a way to triangulate ideas. It gives both teacher and coach a shared language to plan and reflect and to grow. The Praxis Deck also connects seamlessly with the wider suite. The Learning Deck defines the principles, and the Praxis Deck shows the practice. The Frame Deck supports the conversation around practice, and the Lead Deck and Plans Deck help leaders to grow. Together, they provide a system, from vision to practice to culture. And for teachers themselves, the Praxis Deck it's empowering. It affirms that teaching is both an art and a craft, that the smallest, most deliberate moves can lead to the biggest differences in the classroom. In a profession where time is scarce and demands are high, simplicity matters. I was one of those people years ago that thought it necessary to write a book to capture the essence of good teaching practice. But how many books end up on the shelf there among a stack of other books? Sure, you can scribble in the margins, but it's not so easy to be flexible with your thinking when all of the pages are constrained in that order. The Praxis Deck offers just enough information, just enough to get you started, tangible enough to play with, to reorder, to prioritize. It makes practice visible. It makes reflection a practical exercise. And it makes coaching conversations focused and fruitful. Because great teaching isn't accidental. It is practiced, is reflected on, and over time it's refined. The Praxis Deck helps teachers do exactly that. Tools for teaching, systems for learning, practice made visible.